some minutes from previous.
Didn't have any comments on it, it looked good to me. Make a motion to approve.
I will second that motion.
Mike,
Yes.
BJ,
Yes. I figured. Thank you. Okay, this is the first meeting in February. We're gonna do some scheduled reports, starting with Mr. Kitco, the zoning inspector.
Okay, for the month of January, we entertained 26 total requests, whether they were copies or whatever. We did have 8 denials, which resulted in 8 variance requests. The BZA did have 3 meetings and actually entertained 9 variance requests, but one of them was recessed. And the other 7 for Tarquette were approved and the other one was denied. So, obviously, it took quite a bit of time to deal with all of that, but they handled it pretty well. Other than that, we did have a couple accessory buildings, 1 small addition, and 2 single-family dwellings. That's all I have.
Okay, anyone with any questions, zoning related? Thank you, Frank. Emmerich Gordon, our road superintendent's here.
Okay, Auburn Township Road Department report for January 2019. January saw 18 weather events that required 31 rounds of plowing and/or salting. The total amount of de-icing material used for the month was 739 tons. This brings the monthly average to 644 tons for the month of January. 294 tons of road salt was received, and that was through the contract with Q and Cargill, and that was stacked in our dome. Currently, we have 1,050 tons left in the dome on hand. Based on February and March combined averages of 680 tons, we should have sufficient salt to see the winter service through. What is remaining on our amount that is obtainable from Cargill is another 700 additional tons that we can get at $79.82 per ton. The one thing that they did stipulate is that there'll be no deliveries after April 30th, so it's important that we put our order in prior to that. I'm sure there's going to be a rush and get that salt in and done. We did have 3 down tree call-outs, 1 on Fox Road, 1 on Taylor May, and 1 on Crackle. Work has begun on the tree removal for the capital improvement projects on Snow Road and Woodacre Trail. I did meet Van Kuren on Snow Road and went over that with him. We are doing a resurfacing on Stafford Road from the Bainbridge line to Munn Road, and there'll be some additional trees marked on that section as well to be taken out. We did send letters out 2 weeks ago to the residents on that road, informing them of what our intentions are. There was 1 full internment for the month at the cemeteries. Other than that, everything else is up to snuff. We did get truck 16 back today, and hopefully that will last the season out here. We did have some issues with that, taking it to Cerny's and then over down to Rush. Evidently they have that all ironed out, all the problems. We did hang on to truck 19. We did put that into service as a spare truck, and it did service well. That's what I got.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am?
I have a question. Remember early in the year, August, September, there was a question about where to get salt from. There was shut down, and I thought it was at Cargill as well.
Yes.
So what happened now that?
Cargill is operating at 30% output. the initial agreement contract that was put on the table asked for, I think it was 236,000 ton. Cargill said they could only supply 85,000 ton of that. And our committed amounts were basically cut in half at 50%.
Okay,
So we went from, our commitment was always 2,000 tons per year, and we have the ability now to get 1,066 tons through them. Luckily, we did source out salt prior to the season.
Yeah.
We did fill our dome. The average price of all the salt in the dome was $67 and some odd cents.
right,
ODOT contract was at 63. So I think we did good with everything that was in there, the prior year salt, what we acquired from other sources. And we did do it at an affordable rate.
I think my question is, when did it become apparent that Cargill would be doing business with the township again?
We had a meeting, I believe, it was September. We had a meeting, a Q meeting.
Q, I was gonna say, that was.
It was a Q
start of
meeting,
it.
not with Cargill, Q. And basically, it was Q asking the players within the consortium, can you find salt? So they were asking everybody to put their heads together. So it was apparent in September that we knew that Cargill would not be able to supply us with the amount of salt that all the players needed.
Okay, but you are getting some now,
Yes,
so this current supply, and I noticed there were 2 bills from Cargill this month.
yes.
So this is the first February, or January, February, this is the first time?
This is the first time I
This season.
dipped into our allocated salt, which is
Okay.
1,066 tons.
Through Q.
So through Q, right, that's from
Okay.
credits all through Q.
Okay,
So I did secure, we asked for 300, we got 294. So we have an outstanding, let's call it, balance of 700 ton available that I will put in a order for and try to secure that and get it in our build in our dome before April, because after April 30th, there's a cutoff and you're done. So,
okay, thank you for explaining that.
you're welcome.
Okay. Any other questions, road department related? No. Moving on, Michael, you got a report, or you wanna?
Just one thing, I contacted by someone in Auburn Lakes regarding the timbering there. And just wanna know if we can get some information on when they're gonna finish,
We'll see what we can do.
so. And the only other question she had is, do we have any knowledge of any plans for that land after it's timbered?
None. No, it's all owned by one family, I believe.
Yeah, just if you can find out, because like, it's been going on since October, it's like,
Right,
This is the piece west of the park and east of Auburn Lakes, right?
yeah.
thank you, Frank, that's all I had.
Okay, pretty much everything I have is on the agenda for tonight. So let's go ahead and do it. Fred?
Okay. Have your regular reports in front of you, your revenue status report, fund status report, and appropriation status report. Also is a payment listing warrants. Well, there's a whole bunch of voided warrants on the first 2 pages. But the warrants that are out for signature are warrants 4998 through 5027, totaling $70,845.37. I have a couple of resolutions for supplemental appropriations. First one is Resolution 2019-3 for supplemental appropriations, which reads, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Auburn Township, Geauga County, Ohio, that the following supplemental appropriations are necessary to provide funds to the Auburn Volunteer Fire Department for the purchase of a new fire truck, $25,000 to Fire Levy Fund account 2191-760-750.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
The second resolution is Resolution 2019-5. This is for money to the general fund, road and bridge fund for medical and hospitalization. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Auburn Township, Jogga County, Ohio, that the following supplemental appropriations are necessary to pay health insurance premiums: $1,700 to general fund, $110,221 medical hospitalization, $1,700 to general fund account, $1,130, that's the zoning account, 221 medical hospitalization, and $1,700 to road and bridge fund account, 2031, 330, 221 medical hospitalization.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mike?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
The last time we met, I had brought up that there was an option to purchase extended warranty on the new Dodge Ram one-ton truck that we purchased for the service department. And again, that is 10-year, $100,000 10-year warranty for $4,666. I did get further information on that, and it's basically an extension of the coverage that's under the original warranty. It covers all the mechanical parts,
Electrical, everything,
fuel system, safety, transmission. It's not just a powertrain warranty, it does cover the other mechanical parts. So, I don't know if you guys wanna move on that tonight.
Yeah, I think we can, because I think John's on board with this.
Yeah, having been down that road with a truck, and this is a much better deal than I got on the extended warranty I bought on mine, so. I'll make a motion. Go ahead, that's through Dodge, through Ally?
It's through Junction Auto, yeah, it's through Ally, it's their major guard coverage.
So I'll make a motion to enter into that agreement with Junction Auto and Ally for the extended warranty on the truck.
I'll second.
It's like gambling, you don't know if you need it or not, you know, that's what those are.
Well, when you don't have it, you regret not having
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Mike?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Alright, that's all that I have.
All right, I'm gonna go back, just to reclaim a little bit of my time, because I had conversation with Emmerich, and he's here tonight. Just looking ahead in the summer and potential, some things going on at the park. Another field has been mentioned, you know all this stuff Emmerich does, but this is for the public. You know, we are starting to gather information for the need of a pavilion. You know, residents be willing to, will be looking forward to using that, so we're trying to gather that information, go the grant route again, see how that works. But, Mike, we talked about this, Emmerich and I did, and now that the snow's gone, if we could, sometime here, weather permitting, easiest place to add the next field would be not next door to the ones we have, but clear to the west, correct, Emmerich? You wanna go ahead and give me some of your thoughts on that?
Yeah. What we did, if you go west of the existing fields, there's actual drainage that was put in place there. That was through the last, when Dave from Buckeye was up there, so we don't want to disturb what's in place there. There is some undulating field there. There are some lower lying wet areas in between the two. Up against the western border is the next spot that we feel would take the least amount of preparation as far as cut and fill to get another field in there, or another couple fields, I guess, if we do a grassy expanse, the same type of philosophy, a grassy expanse. The one thing I think, PJ, that we need to address would be the travel to that field, the walk to that field.
Couple hundred yards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, you know, are people prepared to take that walk, or, I mean, they're using the trails right now, but, you know, lugging your gear and stuff down there, I think that's one thing maybe that you would take into consideration, I'm not sure. We'd
Well,
have
that's
to
why I
take a
brought
look
it up
at
tonight.
yeah.
You know, he mentioned the, you know, obstacles to putting it right next to the current athletic fields, but, you know, I think that, you know, if you're gonna get the full usage, and there is a need, I spoke with Jennifer up at KC, and they're always looking for more fields, and can certainly put one to use. So, what, and just thoughts, you know, I just
Yeah,
wanted
since
to
we're looking at
get
it,
the board start thinking.
we do need additional parking. So, is there anything we could do to put a secondary parking lot
Well, sure there is.
adjacent to that?
According to Jennifer, what's her, is it Pierce now? She got remarried. Jennifer Ingram, Holzheimer. Yeah, she got married and moved, but, you know, she's still here, in Kenston. She's good, we're good with parking at this point. She had to kind of tweak her scheduling a little bit, so you'd be more likely to have everybody out from the first event before the second event starts. She put a little bit more of a window in there. And she says, no, really, PJ, we're good until we add another field. Okay, so yeah, they go hand in hand, you're right. But I guess if you're looking at construction costs of a parking area, which if we're gonna add a field, we're gonna need more parking, we're gonna need more parking up there eventually, anyway. You got construction costs of that versus construction cost of earth moving if we put it right next door, or do we start at the west end and bring it back this way? Just thoughts, you know, this is all I'm getting at right now.
Yeah.
I think one of the things, PJ, is we have a 2-foot elevation from, where the fields that we have terminate now down to the lower lying area, there's about a 2-foot rise up. So right away you have that drier area up there to work with, instead of trying to sit down on the low line. And once again, cut and fill, we can look at that. How much earth do you really wanna move to, or do you have to move to put the level field in there?
Yeah, and I'm not looking for any decisions to be made on
Yeah,
this,
right.
but this is the time of year you start planning
Yeah.
on things like that, so.
Okay.
So we can go up there and we can measure out and stake it out and see how much physical area we have that's as close to as a level playing field as possible right now, see what we can grab out of that. I think in your initial concept, I believe, wasn't there a phase 3 that included to the west?
Oh, yeah.
There was, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And a ballpark to the south, from what I can recall, too, baseball.
Right,
There is no real need for baseball from what she explains to me now. I'd like to see one up there eventually, but, you know, if we don't need, when the need arises, I'd like to do that. And we got some of that equipment already, don't we?
Yes, sir, we have the
Yeah.
backstop. We do.
But, you know, she's obviously closest to those programs, so I'm gonna get her advice on almost all this stuff before we move anywhere. And, well, we've all got a good working relationship with them, so. But, yeah, that's the only reason I bring that up. It'll probably make the agenda here one of these days, so. Okay, move on down then. The 2019 NOPEC Energized Community Grant allotment is $20,830, and I think the doors are gonna be the first part of that application. Fred, you got anything to add to that?
Nope, I know we're gonna use it for the doors. I think there was some consideration about the new furnace that was installed.
That's right, and we did check on that too, we did check on that, that would be, applicable there. So,
And we talked some additional lighting too.
well, let's see, between the doors and the furnace, we're getting pretty close there, aren't we? So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, I suppose, the figure announced is why that's on the agenda. And we've pretty much met that, and I'm sure if we haven't, we will, Mike, with some lighting. Spoke at the last meeting about some other NOPEC programs. Preferred pricing agreement, and I guess NOPEC's made these available to, I think this is mostly to governments, maybe I'm not exactly sure that's how that program's set up, but I know Bainbridge and Middlefield Middlefield Village had already been part of NOPEC's preferred pricing program for streetlights. Do you have the electric one? Okay. And let's see, there was a note in here too that what the rates were. Approximately a 33% savings on our streetlights solely. They split those off into a separate bill and they're offering the preferred pricing to the townships. We would be the second one in on it. Okay, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Streetlight rate currently is 0.0324 per kilowatt hour. And this would cut that, like I said, approximately by a third. No, our current rate is 0.0379. This would cut it to 0.0324. So that's 15% savings is what that is for no cost of signing up. And there is cancellation on this program should it go sideways at any point, free cancellation.
We got the gas preferred pricing in here
Yeah,
too.
we'll do that separate. Let's do the electrical one. Let's do them one at a time. And we'll do the gas one next and explain some of the background on that. I'm gonna make a motion, we enter into that preferred program for the street lighting.
Yeah, I'll second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes. Okay, as far as the gas goes, we had, and Chief and I discussed this as well, the fire station entered into that preferred pricing program. Was that when we did the addition, or was it just shortly after?
That was right when we did the addition.
Okay. Whatever, they probably based that on usage.
Previous to that.
Yes, and that's why that contract didn't meet requirements, because obviously the usage has gone up with the full addition, and, you know,
Right.
everything goes up. Same story with the garage, except we didn't enter into that after construction, but we're going to now. Based on the usage we've established in the garage now, and same with the fire station. And that gas preferred pricing for municipalities is $2.95 per unit, $2.95 per unit, and we're currently paying $4.99, so that could be significant. It will be significant. Also, that this contract offers free cancellation should we decide to leave the program at any point. And this is for a 2-year term, starting in May. Michael?
Yeah, I'll second.
I'll make the motion. He made a motion,
I'll make the motion, then you can second.
and then I'll second it to enter into the gas preferred pricing program.
Mike,
Yes.
BJ?
Yes. Looks like an original too. You got a franchise fee, Fred?
Yeah, Seabridge Connections, $2,694.21.
And I'll make a motion to put that into the land acquisition.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
BJ?
Yes. Community picnic, we've been working, we're gonna have the third annual now, I guess it becomes. Gonna do it in September, it's gonna be September 14th this year, and that's based on some of the entertainment that we had intended to have there last year. We didn't contact them early enough, and they had some scheduling difficulties, so, because they do book up pretty quickly, and what we found is we had a lot more things available on the 14th of September and again on the 21st. So, not tentative, it's pretty well set that the date for this year's picnic will be the 14th of September. Pretty early to start talking about it, Fred, but I'm assuming the scouts will be interested in doing some food.
I think experience showed us that we gotta do it early enough to get everything.
At the last troop committee meeting, that was brought up in discussion, and they definitely want to continue doing that. It's a fundraiser.
That's good. I think everybody's enjoyed that. Food was great last year, I think.
Yeah, nice job. So, and that's, get 12 to 4?
Yeah.
4 p.m., 4 p.m.
Yeah. But pretty much the same program as last year. And
That's the second week after fair, right?
that would be the second week after fair, so the week
So our
after the
plan
plan
day won't
day.
be,
That should be the
issue.
7th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be good.
yeah. Roadside cleanup, gosh, that's sneaking up here too. That's the one that we get some materials from Jogga Trumbull. Scott's been helping out with that. Dumpsters available, but that's just for the roadside litter. That's end of April, Saturday, April 27th. We can get it 8 to noon.
8 to noon would work good. Usually the kids get out there pretty early and
Well, we,
finish up by 11.
as a township, we've been urging the kids to, well, we get the flags and, you know, they've been more mindful of the traffic and things like that. And I believe the sheriff's gonna continue with his program of, they get the crews out there and the flaggers and the cars and everything, and they've been doing the major roads, the 44s, the East Washingtons, the Taylor Mays, and we like to see the kids help out, but we like to see them stay safe too. And we've got a resolution from Jogga Trumbull tonight too, Fred. Okay, this is to approve the solid waste management plan of Jogga Trumbull Solid Waste Management District. Whereas the district by its Solid Waste Management Policy Committee has adopted a plan for the district, and pursuant to the revised code, county commissioners and legislative authority of each municipal corporation or township, we must approve of the plan by ordinance or resolution. Auburn Township trustees have reviewed the plan, considered it at a duly called meeting. The plan furthers the public interest. Be it resolved that the solid waste management plan of Jogga Trumbull Solid Waste Management District adopted by Solid Waste Management Policy Committee January 14th, 2019 is hereby approved. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution shall promptly be delivered or caused to be delivered to Waste Management Policy Committee of Jogga Trumbull Solid Waste Management District. Our representative to this is Christine O'Brien from Bainbridge, and I know she's been working on this, and I did have a chance to speak with her. She asked that we approve. So I'll make a motion to adopt that resolution. 2019-04.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ?
Yes. Okay, that takes us to the bottom of the agenda. Any questions or comments? Anybody? I guess not, so I'll look for motion.
Motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
8:02.
Is that your key?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Doesn't mean it's gonna work, but I got
My fuel stuff over there, Melzer's, used to be Anderson over Middlefield. They
Probably
give you a
depends
fob,
on what
they
kind
do,
it
it's
is.
like all kinds of fobs now.
So someone was throwing
That's
that
what I get on
around.
the fuels.
Oh, yeah.
Some people do.
You ever get mad because I guess, well, you're important.
VIP customer?